Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we are diving into one of the most important data structure in Java, that is linked list. Whether you are preparing for interviews or just brushing up on Java, this is a must-know topic. Let's get started for the same. A linked list is a linear data structure where elements are stored in nodes. So this complete is called one node. This is how the elements are stored. So this is node number 1, this is node number 2, and this is node number 3. So data is stored in nodes and each node will have two values, one data and reference to the next element. That means pointer to the next element. So this you will see in one node, data and next element pointer. And this is totally unlike array list. So in interview, they may ask you question like what is difference between linked list and array list. So if I talk about array lists look like this, right? We do have array list in which we can store the elements, let's say, and there is no nodes. We don't have something like data or reference value to next. You directly store the value with respect to indexes. So let's say these are my values. I store here 20, then it is maybe 50, 60, 70, and I can store other value, let's say 40. So these are some of the values I've stored in array list. So I'm going to tell you difference in array list and linked list. So if you want to make some insertions in array list, let's say I want to insert some value here at my index number 2. That's the third position. So here I want to make some insertion. I want to insert, let's say, 10. Now you know what will happen in this case? All the values over here needs to shift one to the right. This again to the right, this again to the right, and so on. So these all needs to shift one place. Now it's okay if there are three values, of course it's easy to shift, but what about we have lots of value, we have thousands of values in our array list. It's so difficult and time consuming to shift, right? So insertions or deletions, even if you delete, if I'm deleting this 60, then these value needs to shift to left, right? These value needs to shift to left. So even insertion and deletion both, it is very much time consuming. It takes a lot of resources. Whereas if I have to do the same operation in linked list, let's say I want to add something here. So I want to add one element here in between at the second position. So what I'll do is maybe I wanted to enter, let's say 70. So 70, and in it is always inserted in the form of nodes. So the second is pointed to the next element. So I'll say next. Now what will happen in this case? We can easily insert it here. Now simply this will point to this, that this is the next value, and this will point to this data. And this of course next is pointing here and so on. So insertion is super easy because we do have pointers. It's not contiguous memory. We do have pointers here. So pointers, what they will do is they can point to the next element and we can easily insert in between without any need of shifting the elements. You can simply point the element to the node, and that node's next pointer can be the value which is the next value to this. So insertion and deletion is super easy because if you want to delete, you have to just remove these pointers and this will point to this. That's it. So insertion or deletion is super easy in linked list, whereas insertion and deletion is very much time consuming in array list. That's one of the differences. It's not there is always a shortcoming. Advantage of array list is also there. What is the advantage? Searching. If I want to search a particular element, let's say I want to search this 70. I know that I have to go to this index value and I can easily search this value. But in case of linked list, if I want to search, let's say I want to search for this element. Now you know how it will proceed. First we need to go to head. Head will go to this data and point to the next. It will go to this. Then it will go to the next element which we are searching. Now this is the third value, third node. But what if I have to go to the node number 800? Then I have to keep on going one by one, which is quite time consuming. So if you think you want to make more insertions and deletions, then linked list is good to go for. But if you know your operations are more towards searching, then you should go for array list. So that's the difference between array list and linked list. Now, methods, if I talk about in linked list, they are almost same what we have in array list. So you can use almost all methods which we have already covered in a previous video for array list. We can use the same methods, and there are some different methods too, because if we look into the diagram, array list and linked list, guys, array list is implementing list only, the list interface only, and it has all the methods coming from list. Of course, linked list is also implementing methods from list. That's why the methods are common. Now the different method is, if you see this diagram here, linked list is also implementing dequeue. So what will happen in this case? We have some extra methods coming from dequeue also. This is also one of the interfaces. So from dequeue also some of the method is coming to linked list. Only those extra methods will be there. And linked list has some extra different methods, but both share the same methods because they are implementing the same interface. Now we'll see practically how it works. So here I'll write linked list, data type, and let's say it is books, assign, new linked list, and then conical brackets, then empty brackets, and we can. You see that linked list is giving us red line beneath it because we need to import it. Okay, we are not seeing any option for import, guys. If you don't see any option for import, there could be two reasons. Number one, maybe your Java is not installed properly. Number two, that you need to check the case sensitivity. See here, list L is lower. It needs to be uppercase, and here also L needs to be uppercase. This is very important, guys. Troubleshooting is quite important. Always see your Java is case sensitive. See whether you're writing it in the same manner or not. So I put my cursor over here. Now the import option is coming. It is coming from java.util package. So we'll click on it. Done. Now I can use all the methods of linked list. So methods are same what we have done in array list. So books dot, I can use add. If you want to add values in array list, let's say I wanted to add a book. Book is maybe learn QA. So like this, you can add multiple values. So add is a method to add the values. And then we do have, then as we did in array list also, we can write at particular location. So I can write books dot add, and see you have other method with index value. So if I want to add it at second position or first position or zero index, I can use that. So I'll write zero. That means at first position I want it. So learn DA, data analyst, let's say, and close the quotes and add like this. So this is also one of the methods we have. Now, the extra method which you have here is called add first, which is not there in array list. So dot add first. See here, you have add first, you have add last, you have add all. So these are the method which you can get in linked list. So add first. Here I can write learn cybersecurity and so on. Now the last is you can use add last. So books dot add last, and I can add the value learn AI. So this is how you can add the values. So in order to display the values in books linked list, you can simply write system.out.println and put books, which is the name of my linked list. I can just simply execute it, and you can see learn cybersecurity because you said add first. So this is first position. Then you have learn DA, it's on second location. Then you have learn QA. And at last you have learn AI because it is add last. So this is how you can use some of the methods. You can remove also same methods, guys. You can use books dot remove. See, in remove also simple remove, and you can write down the name of the element you want to remove. Here you can remove with respect to index also. You can remove the object too. You can remove first, you can remove last. So these all are there. These are some of the methods which you can use. I'll show you one of them. So remove, and here I can write, let's say, learn QA. And then I want to print it. So I'll use this print statement here at the end. Now let's execute and see the result. See, you don't see learn QA, else everything is there. Exactly same way you can use with respect to the index value. You can remove first, you can remove the last. So these are add and remove methods we have. We do have method called get also. So get also have same thing. For get, you can write books dot get. Now get with respect to index value, get with respect to first value and last value. Let's say get first. I want to use this. Now I would like to display this also. In order to display, I have to enclose this in system.out.println. So I'll write this system.out.println books.get first. So if you see the result here, I'll execute it and look at this. First is learn cybersecurity. Because I wrote print statement here also, that's why you're seeing two outputs. But this is how you can get first, get last. If I change this get first with, let's say, get last, so it's going to show me the last value. See? AI. Next is set method. I can use set also. For that, books dot set. So I need to give value here. Let's say I want to change learn DA to learn BA, business analyst. So here I'll say at 0 location, at the index value 0, learn BA. So I want to say at index value 1, please change it to learn BA. So here we want to, and then I want to print it. So here I'm taking this print statement and putting it over here. Let's execute it. Look at this. Learn cybersecurity, learn BA, learn AI. Because this is index number 1 now. Because at first I added learn cybersecurity. So that's index 0. So that's why I'm changing it at index number 1. And you see this result. Learn BA. So this was my set method. Next is if I want to see whether this list contains any element, where I can write books dot contains, and contains what? Let's say if it contains the complete line, I need to write whether my linked list contains learn AI. So it will give me answer in true or false. So I'm writing learn AI, and please display this to me. So I want to see the result too. So system.out.println, as methods are almost same, so you will be using the same methods. It's just add first, add last, or remove first, remove last, add all. These are some of the extra methods we have in linked list. Else your array list and linked list have same methods. All right. So here, let's see what is the result. And look at this, true. That means yes, it contains learn AI. Now the next method which I can show you is size. If you want to see the size of your linked list, you can write books dot size. That also we need to display, so I have to enclose this in my system.out.println. So here I'm putting this here, close the braces. So let's execute and see the size. 3. So 3 values are there, which is learn cybersecurity, learn AI, and learn BA. So we do have 3 values in it. Now last is clear. I wanted to clear my linked list. So dot clear. Now it's clear. If you want to verify, you can verify with the method called is empty. So books dot is empty. I want to display this also. So I have to enclose this also in system.out.println. Whatever you want to display, you need to just put it in system.out.println. Then only it will be displayed on the console. Anyhow, let's execute and see the result. True. That means yes, now it is empty. So guys, this is linked list. What we understood from linked list is, in linked list, the data is stored in the form of nodes where you have value as well as the reference to the next value. Now, benefit of this is insertion or deletion is super easy, because when you are inserting any element in between, only the node pointing to the next will change. Also, if you want to make some search operations in linked list, then it's not recommended to use linked list because it is very time consuming. It will start from head and will go to the last position whatever you are searching. If I am searching, let's say, element number 900, then it will take a lot of time to reach 900 element, whereas that's not a case with array list. If in array list you want to search something, it will directly go to that index value and search. Whereas if you want to insert or delete something, then it is time consuming, because in insertion and deletions the elements will shift. If you're inserting, all elements needs to shift to right, and if you're deleting, then all the remaining elements needs to shift to the left, which takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of resources. So we can make our choice according to our requirements. This is one of the most important interview question. They ask you that what is difference between linked list and array list. So you must be prepared with this answer. Practical implementation is same. That means your methods are same. We must understand that linked list is implementing both list interface as well as DQ interface. That's why some of the methods are extra in linked list, whereas most of the methods are same. Extra methods are add first, add last, remove first, remove last, add all, and there are some more. But these are some of the important methods we have. Guys, that's all for this video. I hope you understood everything. With that note, guys, I really suggest you to practice, because only practice can give you confidence. That's all for this video. Thanks for now.